Dirty Old Man here with another video. And it has been a while, hasn't it? Have I been on sabbatical? Have I been on retreat? Have I gone to the Tibetan mountains to find myself? No. Nothing quite that extraordinary has happened. Just girlfriend problems, baby mama problems, work problems, everything just, you know, life gets to you sometimes and you don't have time for the small things. You know, like I've always said, I'm not one of these YouTubers that, you know, is unemployed and lives off my wife or something like that. I actually have to work for a living and I have to maintain a balance of work, some semblance of a social life, blah, blah, blah. Well, I think I've straightened a lot of things out, hopefully. They're not all done, but I think a lot of things are finally beginning to work themselves out. So I'm going to do a lot more videos, hopefully. And I'm going to talk about Ebola today. I see it's gotten very popular since I've been gone. Or should I say infamous is a better word. So Ebola, should I be worried? Should we all be worried? Is this something scary? I mean, let's face the facts, people. Ebola's been fucking happening for years in Africa. Nobody gave a fuck. Finally, they let one of them over here. He died. Looks like one of the nurses got infected. And for some reason, somebody in Boston seems to have it. In New York. So far, there seems to be, you know, isolated incidents. But Ebola is the kind of thing that can spread very quickly and very fast. And, you know, unlike these end times, you know, zombie bullshit, this is something that can really, if unchecked and can get out of control quick, can really be a bad problem. So what can be done? Well, for one thing, the U.S. can guard its borders just a little bit more. You know, it's funny, you know, it's whether it be Ebola or a bunch of South Americans shipping their kids over the border, you know, or Mexicans or South Americans going over the border. And I'm not trying to change the subject, but for a country of our size and our wealth, we do a shit poor job of guarding our borders. And when you don't guard your borders, you let shit like this come over. And they're still letting people over. I mean, they're giving them like these little checks at the airport or whatever, but that's bullshit. You need to be more thorough. Or how about we don't let anybody from Africa fly here for a while? I don't know, it sounds racist, I know it sounds bad, but whatever. You know what? You can call me whatever, you can call racist, you can call this, that, and the other, but this thing could like cause the deaths of thousands and millions of people. You know, if it's going to be quarantine flights from parts of the world that have Ebola, let's just like not bring them in. How about that? I'd rather we be accused of something than actually have people die because we're trying to be politically correct. I can't say I'm necessarily worried yet, but you know, like I was at work the other day, there was this dude, you know, coughing and covering his mouth, and he said he was sick. I was like, now I'm thinking about it. Now I was like, what's the random dude on the street who's sick carrying now? Could this spread to me? To my family? To my child? You know, when it comes to protecting your family and your children, you do whatever steps are necessary. If that means, you know, no more people coming over for a while from certain parts of the world that have it, and it's not just Africa, whether it be, I don't care if it's Africa, Australia, Europe, South America, we need to watch our fucking borders. We need to watch out who gets in this country. People need to get in if you're going to come to this country, you come legally. You know, people who know me are like, hey, dirty old man, but didn't your family come from a foreign country? Yes, we did. Through legal means. They went through the proper channels. And then after everything checked and everything cleared and we did the proper channels, blah, 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 and the paperwork, they finally let my family into the country. We didn't jump a border or fly a plane over from, you know... Well, I don't want to go on a rant here, but... or get off topic again. But we need to stop people That's the easiest way to stop Ebola. Stop having people that have fucking Ebola come into this country. You know, it's just like other diseases. You might think, a lot of people in this country think polio is gone, wiped. No, polio has not been wiped off the face of the earth. There's still countries in this on this globe that have polio, but we've got it under control in this country. We've immunized people. We've cured it. But if you let people come in this country that got fucking polio and let that shit spread, then what's the point of curing or having vaccines and shit? We need to be careful. We need to be very, very careful who we let come in this country. And if somebody comes in this country with a disease, quarantine them immediately. Quarantine and ship them back. We don't got time for this bullshit. Because even if you quarantine somebody and keep them here, you risk the doctors or nurses or anybody in the hospital or in a quarantine area picking up the virus and spreading it to everybody else they know. Yeah, we can put an end to this, but does the country have the balls to do it? I don't know. When you try to be Mr. Good Guy, when you try to be Mr. Nice Guy, usually all you get is a kick in the ass. Well, anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to do more topical videos coming up. This is Dirty Old Man, and as always, go with God, but please do come back.